Hello, welcome to game 2 of my match against Tracer. Got a win in the first one, so feel great about that. We've got some stuff going on here. Swap is interesting. Talisman is interesting. So like you can get a Talisman and then slam Hamlets or something, and then swap those into Tragic Heroes basically. Swap extra ones into Tragic Heroes basically, and just do crazy swap chains, which seems fun. I think I want to get thin first, though. I think I'm going to open with an Exorcist, and I wonder if Exorcist Talisman is already crazy. Lone is so sad with the Talisman deck, but I think thinning here is going to make this stuff work. I don't know, the Tragic Hero is a ton of draw. Hamlet Tragic Hero is a ton of draw. It could just be like Exorcist Silver to try to get an early swap. You get a Hamlet. I feel like the Hamlet deck can make the Lone work. Man, Lone just feels so weak here, but the thing it does, if it does it right, it does it really well. Like, if you don't play Lone and it skips your Exorcist turn 3, if you play Lone and it skips your Exorcist turn 3, you're really sad. And then you buy a Talisman, and then Lone hits your Talisman the first time it can, then you're really sad. But it is the most likely card to see in your card is the top deck being a copper. So, yeah, we just take Hamlets here, and we'll get a trash here. Oof. Ouch. They do trigger a shuffle here. Maybe that's not even good. That was really sad. Draw for them. Ideally, this Lone will flip. Actually, both these two bottom cards are coppers, right? So the Lone's going to hit the top card, which is a copper. I don't know what they're thinking about. They either have 3, 4, or 5, I guess. It's unclear what they might have. All right, it's trash. Yeah, so Secret Passage can also set up the Lone. Even better than Hamlet. I don't know why I said Hamlet before. I guess I'm going to get a Secret Passage that also sets up a Will-O-Wisp and will help me hit 5 to get a swap. And I'm not quite ready to buy a swap this turn with Borrow because I don't have enough things. This is another very, very good draw. In theory, the Lone just hits a copper on top of my deck. I get another Will-O-Wisp, and I'm happy. Okay, it flipped over a good card, but not the end of the world. Bottom 6 cards has my Secret Passage in it. So unless I bottom decked it, I'm going to be able to trigger a shuffle here with something. I think Hamlet is the thing. Again, the plus buy, I'm looking to swap it for Tragic Heroes. It'll give me plus actions for the Tragic Hero as well. Ouch. This Lone is really... The reason I don't like Lone is because how it's behaving in Tracer's deck compared to how it's behaving in my deck. I think I'm going to bottom deck this estate. I would really like to see it with the Tragic Hero, or with the I'd really like to see it with the Exorcist next turn if I can. Okay, well that did not work. Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, I'm gonna discard I screwed. If I realized how good I was gonna draw, I wouldn't have done this. I'm gonna get myself a Tragic Hero here, and I guess trash 1 copper. And then next turn, I look to buy the. Boy, maybe I'm already buying the Talisman. Maybe I'm already buying a Talisman here. Like I'm already drawing my deck. So maybe the Talisman's already the best card for my deck, and then I start adding 2s of things. It's like, although I could hit like 6 next turn, buy 2 Hamlets and a swap, I think, probably, right? So I can play this secret passage first and see where we go from there. I'd like to trash 2 more coppers maybe, and then turn the loan into an imp. Also, Talisman's going to print actions to me, like secret passages and snowies and stuff. That I can turn into imps as well. And with the Tragic Hero draw, we're looking to discard stuff to Hamlets. So in the rest of my deck, I have no cards that cost more than 2. Is that right? I have them all in hand here. So I can very happily play this Will-O-Wisp. They have not trashed anything yet. That's really unfortunate. We'll bottom deck Copper. Okay, we don't discard. Here we're going to grab... we're going to borrow for a swap here, I think. Which is somewhat sad with the Talisman in play, but I can start swapping into things and figure out where we want to go from there. I've not really figured out what my payload is beyond just swap chains. So maybe that's and just drawing deck, and maybe you just get a bunch of talismans and pile out the secret passages and Hamlets and snowy villages in one huge turn. I had bottom decked a Will-O-Wisp there. Okay, so if I didn't have the Will-O-Wisp that far down, I might have drawn deck. I feel like my deck is in much, much better shape, but that they are getting unlucky. But I'm not quite sure how the transition is, but I think just my deck was in so much better shape that the resign made some sense. I'm obviously happy to get it because it was a complicated board. And we move on to game 3.